God for even here, and I'm so excited. Meet Summer Wise. She is going to be the main character in my new series that I'm starting. And as you can see, Summer is a teenager. She is an academic, so she wants to go to college, all that stuff. She's a geek, a little bit of a geek, and she likes the outdoors. So my new series is going to start with Summer. I don't know how many of you guys are familiar with the Runaway Teen Challenge, but essentially the point is to, basically live, don't die, and thrive. You do well in your life, starting with nothing because you've run away from home. Now, some of the rules are like no phone, no appliances until you have a house, no shelter until you can actually afford to have one with a kitchen, bathroom, and a bedroom. No job until you have a home, and no using other people's things as a young adult. While I'm sitting here blathering about this, I'm just gonna, show you a couple of her outfits here because she did have a backpack, but we'll get to that. All right. So again, this is Summer, and these are just some of her everyday stuff. So she can't go to school either, which I'm not sure if I want to stick to that one, and you guys will understand why in a second. And so I know she has the same pants, but remember, she left home very quickly. So what is going to happen here is this isn't just Teen Challenge. Sadly, Summer's parents have passed away. Summer is from a town far, far, far to the west of our Sims verse, and it is a place called Cypress Grove, and her family was killed in some tragic weather-related flooding and waves, and just pretty much all in all horrificness. Now, Summer was a little bit of a wild child. She's smart, but she's still a little bit of a wild child. She was planning on going away to a summer camp, and then she was going to have to serve some community service when she got back. So instead of doing that, she grabbed everything, including her mother's wedding dress, and she had her prom dress as well that she'd gotten for the upcoming year's dance. And no extra shoes. And she was going to go to camp, but she decided that she was going to just leave and start new and go to some of her family's land that they owned. Nobody'd been to it in a long time. It used to be like a family cabin there, but I mean, everything's gone now. This was like back in the settler days, And so she just left with what she had and the $20 she had in her pocket, and has, hitched and grabbed trains all the way to her new home. And let's see, as you can see, she grabbed her mom's outfit. And it's a little bit chilly, and I've moved her onto the lot already so you can see. So, like I was saying, this isn't just going to be the Teen Runaway Challenge. It's also going to be, once she's able to afford the home, I think we need to save up about, it's like $18,000 or $19,000 that the bunker is. So, as soon as she's able to age up, we are going to turn this into the teen. So it's going to be the teen. That's so stupid. I don't have a friggin' name for it. You guys are going to have to help me think of something good. But basically, the Teen Bunker Baby Challenge. So I'm going to turn this into the bunker, the legacy bunker. I believe it's Purple Plum Bob that originally came up with it a couple years ago, the challenge. And I mean, we'll get into all those factors later because some of them are going to affect some of our choices now and some of the things. Now, I put her phone on vibrate and she's hungry. So we're going to need to go somewhere and find someone. So I decided that when eco living eco lifestyle came out that I was going to do this. So we have situated her on the island. And as you can see, let's just go to the manage worlds. So we're in Windenburg, and her family owns this large plot here. Part of the legacy challenge is the legacy bunker challenge is to have the bunker there, and to do 10 full generations. I've chosen to keep it as a matriarchy. So the next, female in line that is able will take over once she is too old to have babies anymore, because while we're doing the legacy challenge, we're also going to be completing the 100 baby challenge. So I'll get to those crazy rules later. She's just a teenager, so she can't even have any kids yet. So if you guys are wondering how to do that, just make an adult in CAS, and like you can move them in and age them down, and you can move them in and then put in your testing cheats and then go back to CAS and age them down to a teen. So you don't actually have to like go through the bother of putting them in a house with an adult and killing everyone off, if that makes any sense. Anyone who is wondering how to do that, I'm sure you all know. Anyway, so this is the new challenge. There's lots of things that we're gonna, have to do. And, okay. And hopefully we don't die. So this is the lot. This is obviously her mailbox, duh. But as you can see, there's nothing on it except this Sentinel rock, and there is a coat of arms that I purchased before I put her money down to 0 in the household inventory. And that is just part of the, oh, I forgot to show you guys something. That's just part of the legacy challenge, is that you have to have these certain items on you to pass through the generation, something like that. Okay, so she is a teenager, and a lot of the rules are you don't talk to adults, etc., etc., etc. Don't go to school, blah, blah, blah. That's fine. We don't need to go to school. But we are going to have her still learn things, and I think I'm going to take on odd jobs, because I did get some of her outfits to be like the college kids' gear. So she could always pass off that she's a college kid, la, la, la. And here on this island, I have put in this is a park. So it's just like an old medieval lighthouse that used to stand guard over Windenburg. There's just some picnic tables. This is exactly what it was called on the gallery. I don't remember who made it. I'm so sorry. I'll try to remember to look it up. But I lighthouse, and this is what came through. Now here, I just made a random sim and moved him into an A-frame house, eco-friendly house I found on the gallery again. And he is kind of like the hermit, the hippie hermit, who just kind of minds his own business. This is the family who also has some kids that are from a few towns over from Cypress Grove, where Summer is from. They did not know each other, but all of the kids lost their parents, and technically these are the grandparents, but they don't let you do that in the cast for some reason. Where you have elders, you would think that they would let you do grandparents. I know people are always saying online about Legacy something. I never actually played that one, so I don't know if that was a thing that we had before. I just don't know, but it'd be nice to be able to label them as grandparents. Anyway, they took in all of the grandchildren here. bunch of kids, some twins, bunch of boys. Everyone's naughty, behavioral problems. I mean, come on, their parents died. And here, obviously, are the towny bros, and they're too busy with work and themselves to even notice that there's a girl living on this lot. There's lots of trees blocking her, and, you know, and she's not going to spend a lot of time here until we actually have someplace to, you know, sleep. Until then, I guess we're going to have to go find a park bench. Now, I am going to let her use electronics at places like the library. And, yeah, you know, if she goes out to a club to make friends, I am going to let her talk to other teens and not young adults, but, the kids. I'll try not to do young adults, but you know, Sims, sometimes they've kind of got a mind of their own. So anyway, that is the new mukbang of a series, I guess. If you guys have any good ideas for, you know... Oh, actually, you know what else I did do in... Did I do it in the town? Yes. Okay. Let me show you just one more thing. So a couple other things I did do to tweak the neighborhood was I added a dumpster to the park here, and I took out the nightclub here and put in a library just so we wouldn't have to travel quite as far. And the dumpster, because, I mean, that makes sense for a little park to have a little dumpster right outside of it. Not only that, but I added this community maker space here. Now, this was one I found on the gallery as well. So I just typed in community lot, and this is one of the ones that came up. Now, I haven't actually played tested anything here. I just kind of messed around and put in I think I put in an easel, and I think I changed the tile on the ground because it wasn't pretty enough for me. So those are some small neighborhood changes that I have made. I know putting in a dumpster is a little cheaty, but I don't know, it just kind of seemed like it. If you guys want me to take it out, I totally can, and I can just go over to the that dirty eco neighborhood there across the way and find stuff. But either way, I just wanted to show you guys my new series, and I will be back next time with some actual gameplay. We're gonna go and do some dumpster diving and see what we can't find, and I think that's gonna do it. And I'll go into more detail next time with some more, you know, of the minutia. Freaking trucks going by. Oh, the downfalls of living in a city, you guys. Anyway, yes, I'll be back next time, and, you know, with some more details on what this all is about. But I was just excited and kind of wanted to share with you guys my crazy idea. So we will see you guys next time, and I hope to hear from you guys in the comments. So, bye!